Oh my gosh, I can't believe how gorgeous this looks. Can you imagine? It's less than 10 cents a foot. Oh, back to the video. Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California, and I've been working in my garden. I thought, you know what, maybe I'll show you what I'm doing. Kind of cleaned up this tote. What I did here was I took away all the soil that had been sitting all year by where the drain holes are. And there were drain holes there and drain holes there. Took it all out, not the center, stuffed in a bunch of branches and sticks and pushed it all back. Then I decided this eggplant was just like all over the place. It was on that metal rack, and I thought, I'm going to take it down. So we did. I took it all down, and now I'm going to trellis it up. Now there were different ways of doing it, but I can't use my plastic tubing, the black irrigation tubing, and make these little things and go back and forth because, well, I frankly don't have any sticks that are narrow enough, and I don't want to lead it into the next tote, which would be another option. So I'm going to do this differently than some of the other ones, and I think you might get a kick out of it because it might give you some ideas too. So here I already cut the pieces I need, the irrigation tubing for my project over there for the eggplant. Now I have to remember which way I want the holes. And so what I did was I marked them with a little bit of painter's tape. Quickly I can take it off, but this way when I get back to my table where my soldering iron is, I don't have to think, did I want it here? Did I want it there? As far as where to put the holes, space doesn't matter because it's very forgiving on that. But what does matter is the holes going this way because this is going to slide onto a pipe this way and I want it to bulge this way. So I marked them both. And on one side, you'll see I only need one of these, but I need two of these because then I'm going to put a top rail. So let's go ahead and put the holes in here. And I might just stick it on this thing. See, I make extras, so I've got them when I need them. And so I know I need the holes here. See if it's warm enough. It's going to go all the way through, so I'm going to know exactly where to make it here. It's really quick when you start making this. And if you want to make sure it fits, you can have an extra pole if you're going to put it on a pole or a stick. Yeah, I still need to do the other side. I have to remember, now I know that the other side will be right here. And that will match up with the way I'm setting it up. And always take your time because you're working with a hot soldering iron. Though it may only be 30-40 watts, you're still working with a hot soldering iron. Okay, so that works out really good. Do the other ones. So this one is the same, so I can look at this and know, okay, we're doing it there. So we're going to put our hole here. This is really a tough plastic, so you could go almost to the end on this. It's not like it's going to crack. It's flexible, but it's hard, which makes it absolutely wonderful in the garden. I don't have anything as great as this in the garden. Okay, maybe my tool. Okay, so that's perfect. Now we look and see where we did the other side. Come all the way across. And we're going to do it right here. The more I use this in the garden, the more I come up with ideas. It's not just a garden. I'm making solar fountains out of it. I'm making drain pipes out of it for my totes. There's going to be so many things I'm going to do with this. Look at that. Okay, so we can leave that there. Now on this one, it's the same thing. I want this to bulge this way to give the plants some space to grow, so I can move this if I want. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm going to go right there. If you're using the painter's tape as your marker, you can use a marker, but you won't be able to see a marker on here. My favorite things. I should go over my 5 T's. Yes, there are 5. Yep, let's do the other side. You won't be able to use a glue gun really for this. It would take you too long, number one, and number two, I don't think it'll get hot enough and you won't get that quick response you really want. But if you want, you can try. And this is it, we're done. The rest of my project, I don't think I'll need a soldering iron for, just a scissors. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, let's get over to the eggplant. Cool. Now it's just putting on the tubing. they're spiky. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is just beautiful. Look at that. I got the same thing there. Great big eggplant. Very, very gently. Let's bring this up. Look at that. Go down as far as I want. Sure. Try not to damage it. Okay. I think that is good. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right. Now we have one more I want to bring here. Twisted my eggplant. I'm going to bring that side first. If you see any berries on here or anything, what that is it's the, what do you call it, the pepper tree above me. I've got all this I want. We're bringing one more here. I don't need one in the back yet, so I'm not going to do the back. I'm going to gently bring this up. See how far down I want to go. I think I'm just going to go as far as the other one. Okay, so now I got to bring this up here. Oh, I know what I can do. Take your scissors. If you think the hole isn't big enough, stretch it with the scissors. That'll work. Oh yeah. There we go. I think that's it. Look at this. I don't need this string. I'll cut it this way so I can reuse it because the string will last for a long time. Now, I still want to get this one up a little bit. Now, the only other thing I want to do is I'm going to put some across the top. So let me back up a little bit so you can see. Is that gorgeous? Remember the mess it was before? Now, technically, I don't need anything else, but if I put something here, I might be able to help that as it goes. So let's see how I want this. See, I really don't need it, but I could use it as a tie. So we'll go there. Push it down as far as you want. It's up to you how much plastic you want to use. Kind of reinforces everything, but you don't have to. Now I can tie these back up. I can do the same with the back. Might as well. If I don't use it, just take it off later. Like I said, this is so forgiving and just guess. Oh, I think I should cut it here. Look at that. I love this. Now, if anything grows, you know, out of its place where I want it, I could just tie it up there. I'll tie it up here. This. Let's see. Got a big eggplant there. I think I will. Now, this is slippery, so I may want to put a little bit of tape to hold it. It's whatever way you want to do it. This will keep it from drooping on the ground. Is that like too cool? Now you can make holes in here and little cuts so things won't slide. That will work too. So either way, you can put a little, with your soldering iron, a little cut, and then your yarn will hold in there. But since I don't know if I want to leave it that way, let me get the tape. Now with this irrigation tubing, I absolutely love it. You can do different things to stabilize some of your plants. Another thing you can do is make a notch. With your hot soldering iron, you just lay it on there. Once you have a notch, your yarn or string, whatever you're using, won't slip. It's going to slip into the notch. Then you can tie your plant where you want it. Another way of doing it is with your hot soldering iron, you can make a hole. Just go all the way through, as you can see here. Then you'll have to bring string or wire through. You can use electrical wire if you want and tie it up. If you want to use string or yarn, I use a lot of yarn in my garden because it lasts for years. I can take a thin piece of electrical wire, put it through the hole, slip in my yarn, pull it through, and then take the wire off and just tie it on. Now you could tie it with a bow or tie it with a knot, and you can change it up if you want, but that's how easy it is to stabilize some of your plants that are growing upright on this wonderful irrigation tubing. See, now I can just, oh, let's see, I want it here. Look at that. And let me tell you something, this stuff will stick for 2 years. And I could either leave this, or if I thought I didn't like the looks of it, I can trim it off. We are done. Is that too cool? Look at that. Look how neat that is. Look at all the eggplant. There's more in there that you haven't seen yet. You can't get any better than that. Tomato stakes. If you're lucky, you can find them at a dollar store. A lot of times these short ones that are 3 foot, sometimes 4 foot, are 2. You get them 2 for $1. You can use sticks. You think about that. So a tomato stake, let's say, is $1, even though I get them for 50 cents a lot of times. But those black hoops, they cost almost nothing. Literally, I don't know what I have there. Maybe in all the plastic I used right now, $1's worth. It is so cheap, and that is going to last me all year. If I wanted to, I could reinforce this, but this is going to hold because it's being held in the front by a hoop, on the sides by a hoop, and then on the top. With that, have a wonderful day. Get yourself some black irrigation tubing. You will love it. So cheap. Go watch my other videos. I go over prices. I go over sizes. It is 1/2 inch irrigation tubing, and wow, I don't think I'll be able to garden without it. Okay, I don't know if I can say that because I have been gardening without it. Let's put it this way. It has made my gardening life easy and fun. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. Oh, and we are having eggplant tonight. So here real quick, I'm going to show you my watermelon is growing. And you'll see how beautiful. I have used all the black irrigation tubing here. But I looked at this and thought, you know what? I can tie this right now up and hang it higher. But why not add in a little extra strength? So let me show you how quickly we're going to add in something extra. And I think you'll be amazed. And we just have to add it on here and attach it there. I'm going to lift this. I'm going to have to cut the tape off. So let's get this on first really quick. Okay. Now we put this right back on. Okay, now I'm going to have to remove this because I think I want to bring it just below here. Let's see if I can use, I probably can't use the same tape. I'll come back and put some more tape. This is where I staked up my watermelon. Okay, let's get this off for now. Put you there. I want this to go on that one. Like that. So now, let's see, I'm going to put it. That may work. Excuse my back. And take this off for a second. Put this on here. Put this back fairly quick. I think we can go a little lower. Okay, I've got that, and I can support my watermelon as it grows from this. This will be perfect, and this is going to go back. I'll go get some more tape, but that's it. Now, I've got extra support as the watermelon grows. I can tie it from the top or tie it from here. I have another watermelon here. Just a little extra support.